Hello and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Over 10,000 citizens replace expats in various jobs. Ministry launches 18 investment opportunities in Oman. DBBS needs more than 700 blood donors. Over 100 killed in explosion at Nigerian illegal oil refinery. 1,000 asked to evacuate as half the state faces wildfire threat in US New Mexico. India wouldn't hesitate to act against terrorists by crossing borders, says Rajnath Singh. IPL 2022, Jansen and Natarajan helped Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Royal Challengers Bangalore by 9 wickets. Composting and recycling solutions advance Qatar's aim to deliver a sustainable FIFA World Cup. Those were the headlines. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with the local stories for the day. Stay tuned.
The advancement of the Fourth Industrial Revolution has given rise to a digital economy where humans and machines collaborate to leap ahead on innovation and profitability through the use of artificial intelligence. In the energy sector, Nebula AI applications can play a leading role in exploring new resources, reducing costs, maintaining safe conditions for workers and communities, and ensuring reliable delivery to customers. AI is changing all the rules of how companies operate. Let us help you get there.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
We at TTV are coming up with a new show. In which we'll be discussing about retail, hospitality, aviation, education, and various other sectors so that you keep abreast of all the latest updates in the country. So let's talk every Monday at 8 p.m.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the local stories for the day. More than 10,000 citizens were employed in the government and private sectors in the first 3 months of 2022, replacing expatriate workers who were earlier holding these positions. It was reported that 10,017 male and female citizens were employed in the government and private sectors in the first quarter of this year out of the target of 35,000 jobs for 2022. With a total investment volume of more than 1 billion Omani riyals, the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion has launched 18 investment opportunities in the tourism and circular economy sectors for waste management projects. Oman News Agency reported that the ministry launched these projects in cooperation with the public and private sector in the tourism and circular economy sectors for waste management projects with the aim of attracting qualitative investments in economic diversification sectors and creating the appropriate environment for the success and development of investments, in addition to enabling and motivating the private sector to invest to contribute to increasing the proportion of foreign direct investment in the gross domestic product and to promote the Sultanate of Oman as a promising investment destination. Her Excellency Asila bin Salam Al Samsamiya, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion for Investment Promotion, explained that these projects are represented in 6 opportunities in the tourism sector, with an investment volume of approximately 974 million Omani riyals, and 12 projects in the circular economy sector for waste management, with an investment amounting to about 528 million Omani riyals. The Central Blood Bank in Bosher needs more than 700 donors in the coming days. During the coming days of the holy month of Ramadan, the Central Blood Bank in Bosher needs more than 600 blood donors and 100 platelet donors, the Department of Blood Bank Services said in a statement. In view of the discovery of a number of dengue cases in the Wilayat of Bosher, a number of areas in the Wilayat of Seep, residents of these areas are currently not allowed to donate blood or its components. Those are the local stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the international and sports news for the day. Stay tuned.
The advancement of the fourth industrial revolution has given rise to a digital economy where humans and machines collaborate to leap ahead on innovation and profitability through the use of artificial intelligence. In the energy sector, Nebula AI applications can play a leading role in exploring new resources, reducing costs, maintaining safe conditions for workers and communities, and ensuring reliable delivery to customers. AI is changing all the rules of how companies operate. Let us help you get there.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
We at TTV are coming up with a new show. In which we will be discussing about retail, hospitality, aviation, education, and various other sectors so that you keep abreast of all the latest updates in the country. So let's talk every Monday at 8 p.m.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Coming up are the international stories. Over 100 people have been killed following an explosion at an illegal oil refinery in Nigeria's southern state of Imo, official and local sources said on Saturday. The explosion occurred late Friday at the illegal oil refinery in Igbema local government area, a boundary area between the southern states of Imo and Rivers, an official said, confirming over 100 killed so far. There was a fire outbreak at an illegal bunkering site affecting over 100 people burnt beyond recognition, Goodluck Opea, the Commissioner for Petroleum Resources in Imo, said. Opea said unidentified burnt bodies littered the area, disclosing that the government had already declared wanted the operator of the illegal oil refinery, who is said to be currently on the run. The explosion was suddenly heard in the forest between the states of Imo and Rivers, with thick smoke engulfing the entire area, according to Collins Aji, a community leader and President General of the Supreme Council of Oil and Gas Producing Areas in Imo. Such illegal oil refineries operate by tapping crude oil from pipelines owned by oil companies and distilled into products in improvised tanks. Oil pipeline vandalism and oil theft are frequently reported in Nigeria, causing huge economic losses. Thousands of residents have been asked to evacuate as half the state of New Mexico faces the threat of growing wildfires, authorities said on Saturday. More than 20 wildfires were burning in at least 16 of the state's 33 counties, fueled by gusty winds and drought conditions, the state's governor, Michelle Lujan Grisham, said at an online news conference on Saturday. Since Friday, a state of emergency has been declared for 5 counties. This executive order makes funding and state resources available for communities battling ongoing wildfires, she said. Earlier on Saturday, fire officials said that 2 large wildfires in northern New Mexico have merged and burnt a combined 42,341 acres. Our risk season is incredibly and dangerously early, the governor said. Local media reported that wildfire season in the region typically starts in May or June. According to local media reports, nearly a dozen large and uncontained wildfires are burning from Arizona to the Texas Panhandle in the U.S. Southwest due to windy and drought conditions. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on Saturday said that India would not hesitate to act against terrorists who target the country from across borders and to take bold decisions to protect the unity and integrity of the country. Singh voiced the government's unwavering commitment to strengthening the country's security apparatus to deal with internal and external threats and said, "We have taken a firm stand to eliminate terrorism in all its forms and have protected our citizens from the menace. If needed, we will eliminate terrorism emanating from across the border. The government does not and will not hesitate to take bold decisions to protect the unity and integrity of the country. We will not hesitate to act against terrorists by crossing borders if our country is targeted from outside. We have already given a message that we can deal with terrorism very strongly," he said. Attending a felicitation ceremony organized by the Assam government at Srimanta Shankardev Kalakshetra in Guwahati to honor the valor, dedication and sacrifice of the brave hearts who fought the enemy and ensured victory in the 1971 war, the Defence Minister said that the removal of Armed Forces Special Powers Act from many areas of the northeast is the result of durable peace and stability in the region. The Defence Minister lauded the Border Roads Organization for strengthening the infrastructure in border areas, saying that all efforts are being made to bolster the far-flung areas from Arunachal Pradesh to Ladakh. And now for the sports stories. Sunrisers Hyderabad chased down 69-run target against Royal Challengers Bangalore in just 8 overs to register a thumping 9-wicket win at the Brabourne Stadium on Saturday. Marco Jansen and T. Natarajan bagged 3 wickets each to bundle out RCB for 68 runs and paved the way for a comprehensive win for SRH. Chasing a paltry 69-run target started off steadily as openers Kane Williamson and Abhishek Sharma ensured that their team did not lose an early wicket. Earlier in the day, after being put into bat, Royal Challengers Bangalore got off to a terrible start as in the second over, left-arm South African pacer Marco Jansen cleaned up his countryman RCB skipper Faf du Plessis for 5. In the very next ball, he dismissed Virat Kohli caught by Aiden Markram for a golden duck. 2 balls later, he sent opener Anuj Rawat packing for a duck caught by Markram, who took his second catch of the match, and Jansen got his 3rd wicket to leave RCB tottering at 8 for 3. The Faf du Plessis-led side went further down the drain as T. Natarajan got the prize scalp of dangerous Glenn Maxwell to leave them in deep trouble at 20 for 4. In the next over, pacer Umran Malik and Shahbaz Ahmed packing at RCB lost their 7th wicket for 49 runs. Harshal Patel and Vanindu Hasaranga helped RCB scratch their way to the 50-run mark. Left-arm pacer Natarajan dismissed Harshal Patel for 4 as RCB were reduced to 55 for 8. The 31-year-old struck for the 3rd time as he dismissed Hasaranga for 8 as RCB's 9th wicket fell on 65. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar wrapped up the tail dismissing Mohammad Siraj for 2 and RCB were bundled out for 68 in just 16.1 overs. Qatar is delivering innovative environmental solutions to boost the sustainability goals associated with hosting its year's FIFA World Cup. The FIFA Arab Cup, which was held in November and December 2021, provided a testing ground for projects to be delivered during the World Cup. To honor Earth Day 2022, the focus was on Qatar's environmental efforts to recycle and compost the organic waste produced from hosting major football matches. More than 75 tons of organic waste was collected during the 19-day tournament and has now been turned into compost. A cohesive organic waste management system was implemented during the FIFA Arab Cup to achieve this. At stadium sites, the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy and the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 LLC worked to maximize the use of compostable food containers and cutlery, as well as building awareness with the workforce on the appropriate use of the waste segregation systems, which included a compostable green bin. The SC organized additional waste segregation activities and worked with Qatar-based Agrocompost to compost organic waste produced during the tournament. During the FIFA Arab Cup, 70% of waste from Al Bayt Stadium, which hosted the opening match and final, was recycled, with the remainder sent to a waste-to-energy plant. Those were the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
If just heard the live feed from the DTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.